Alleged human trafficking ring busted in the Garden State. 7 people indicted in 2 separate human trafficking enterprises across North and South Jersey. And one of the operations was in Bridgeton, Cumberland County, where police say the suspects were bringing in new women every week. Our Kelly Rule has more on the investigation tonight.
Today, investigators named 4 men that they say were distributing drugs and operating a brothel on a busy residential street here in Bridgeton for at least 2 years. We spoke with several people on the block that say they had no idea this was going on.
I never noticed one of those places here, especially across the street from one of my shops.
Decades of owning businesses in Bridgeton like this auto shop, Mahmoud Zayed says he could have never imagined what was going on across the street.
Especially with the kids and the families around the area. They don't want to hear, that there was a prostitution house next to you. I think they should be punished.
Today, New Jersey Attorney General Matthew Platkin, with state police and other investigators, announced the indictments of 42-year-old Uziel Luna and his alleged co-conspirators, 40-year-old Jose Perez Lopez, 35-year-old Rosendo Vasquez Hernandez, and 28-year-old Yersan Puentes Marquez for operating a drug trafficking and human trafficking operation out of a unit in this home on North Laurel Street.
Women were recruited on the false pretense that they would be working as dancers, but instead they were taken to a Bridgeton home where they were offered for commercial sex.
Platkin says they found over a 2-year investigation, new women were picked up on a weekly basis from Queens, New York and Paterson, New Jersey.
And they were taken down to Bridgeton where they were allegedly forced to perform sex acts on hundreds of men during the week. And while at the house, the victims also allegedly witnessed violent activity. We must dispel the myths and misconceptions about human trafficking, including this commonly held notion that this is something that only happens to other people.
Investigators say they found drugs and more than $50,000 in cash in the home. They say the maximum sentence, if convicted as the organizer of a ring, which Luna was charged with, is 20 years to life behind bars. Neighbors on this busy residential street with many families surprised to hear about this so close to home.
It's very disturbing because I've lived here for about 15 years. And I just want to, feel safe when I walk down the block.
There's things that happen here, but nothing like that. Yeah, they need to be locked up, that's for sure.
Both the Attorney General's office and state police have human trafficking units that work together on this issue and continue to tackle it across the state. They say they do have a confidential number you can call if you are a victim or want to report a crime like this. And we have more information on fox29.com. Reporting in Bridgeton, I'm Kelly Rule, Fox 29 News.